What's up, y'all? This is I Ride Share 2, and this is your man Vince. Now, this video is going to be about who pays more, Uber or Lyft in the 2019. But let me first tell you that it's hard getting this information because Lyft doesn't readily give you the information as far as how much drivers make per mile and per minute. They are such a shiesty company in that respect that they bury that information in their app, and I still haven't found it yet. Versus Uber, who lays out that information very efficiently for you to find. All right, and I noticed that Lyft, when it comes to pay in general, they try to keep drivers ignorant of what we're making, and that, like I said, putting this video together kind of almost frustrated me trying to get the information from Lyft as far as how much drivers make. But I found the information nevertheless because I'm a numbers guy. And if you have a known, you can find out an unknown. And what I had was Lyft's earnings, what they pay us per mile and per minute. So knowing that, I applied Uber's numbers to Lyft's distances and time, and figured out how much I would have made using Uber's numbers, and then compared it to what Lyft paid me, and I was able to find out the information, who pays more, Uber or Lyft. So let me just start with Uber. And Uber in the Los Angeles area pays 0.795 cents per mile. That's after they've taken their cut. For me, it's 25%. I came at the 25% mark. Some people may only get 20% taken out. I envy you guys. So they pay 0.795 cents per mile. If you want to round that up, that would be 80 cents a mile. But we have to keep the numbers. There's three significant figures, and we got to keep that because remember, we're going to compare it to Lyft numbers a little bit later. As far as time, they pay 18 cents per minute, and this is Uber X. I didn't calculate it using Pool because I generally personally don't accept Pool or Lyft Line is what they call it shared on Lyft. And you know, surge is distance plus time added together. All right. So with Lyft, I could not find how much they paid per mile and per minute. But what I did have was a ride. I chose one of my rides, and this ride paid $8.02 total, and there was a 50% surge associated with this Lyft ride. Now the ride the distance was 4.2 miles, okay? And the time was 15 minutes and 52 seconds. All right, so even though I don't know, I couldn't find out how much Lyft pays per mile and per minute, because they're shiesty and they bury the information and make it hard for drivers to get. I have Uber's numbers, so I'm going to use Uber's numbers. So I know that Lyft paid me $8.02 for the numbers I just gave you. So what I did was I took the 4.2 miles that I drove for Lyft, and I multiplied it by Uber's 0.795 miles. That gave me $3.34 I would have made with Uber for that distance. Then I took the time, 15 minutes and 52 seconds, and used Uber's numbers, and I would have made $2 plus 86 cents in time if I drove for Uber. And that came out to $6.20 base rate. But since there was a 50% surge, Uber would have been a 0.5 surge, and that would have been, the surge would have paid for Uber $3.10. So I took the $6.20 I would have made base for Uber, add the surge, $3.10 that I would have made for Uber, and that came out to $9.30 that I would have made with Uber. Now remember, Lyft paid me $8.02. So Uber would have paid $1.28 more for that same ride. That the distance was 4.2 miles and the time was 15 minutes and 52 seconds. So that is, Uber would have paid 14% more, well 13.8% more for that ride. You might as well say 14%. So it's obviously Uber pays more money than Lyft, at least in the Los Angeles area where I drive. And they make payment information easier. So you gotta wonder why Lyft is burying these numbers. This is why. Because they don't want drivers to compare their numbers with Uber. They don't want you to know how much you make. Another thing that Lyft does is you can have a ride with Lyft, because remember, I only accept rides that pay 50% more than the base. It has to be a surge or promotion that pays at least 50% more. So if I got a ride with Lyft, sometimes what they'll do, and a lot of times, I'll have the app on and they'll add a passenger to that queue. They'll say we're adding a passenger to that queue, but they don't tell you what the rate is associated with that queue. So I never accept those rides. I always cancel them because I have to know what I'm making. I don't care. I could be having a 50% surge ride with Lyft and then another one come in at 100%, which is double the money, but they don't tell you. So I'm not going to accept it because I need to know what I'm making. All right. Lyft, I don't like the fact that they try to keep drivers ignorant with vital information that gives us the opportunity to make informed decisions whether we want to choose an Uber ride or a Lyft ride. So the fact is, if now I know, I'm glad I did this video because I'm doing it for my benefit as well. If I have a Lyft ride that pays 50% more, but then an Uber ride comes in with a 0.5 surge, I will cancel that Lyft ride and take that Uber ride because they're both paying 50% over the rate, but Uber has a better base rate than Lyft, at least in the Los Angeles area. All right, you guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it helps with your decisions. And also, remember, you can cancel a ride that you've accepted if another ride comes in that has the potential to pay more, because neither platform is deactivating riders for canceling or not accepting certain rides, which is the way it should have been in the past. I'm sorry that other riders may have got deactivated for the things that we drivers today are enjoying, and that's the ability to have flexibility and to potentially make more money. Remember, the two tenets of business is that you make as much money as you can, as fast as you can. So don't forget to like, subscribe, share this video. Use my referral codes below to get that bonus money for new drivers. Y'all stay safe out there, and until the next video, peace.